going on, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well today. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button and the subscribe only and only if you like building your net worth through stocks and real estate. I am also a real estate agent. So if you want to stay up to date with all the content, if you do not want to stay up to date with the content and you do not like building your wealth through stocks and real estate, do not hit the like and subscribe button. I do not want you guys to do something you do not want to do. So if this is not your type of video, then I recommend clicking off the video. But if you are, let's talk about the inauguration tomorrow and how we can play it, what I'm looking for, and some of the facts I found going through how the stock market reacts after an election, and specifically a Democratic inauguration. So tomorrow could be crazy. Hopefully not too many riots or anything of that nature, but it's always a possibility, and it could always affect the market, guys. So we have to be vigilant, and we have to be watching and preparing for this stuff so we are not caught off guard. Now, I know myself, my portfolio as far as options, I'm not worried about stocks when I say that. I'm talking options. Any weeklies or anything that could be influenced by Monday, the stock market was closed, so options are going to have less time, and sometimes that premium doesn't reflect that there's one less day in the week, so you can really get clapped if an outside event like the inauguration or something crazy comes up. Then it could really be bad for you. So just be prepared and vigilant. So that's what we're trying to do in this video, is get ready for tomorrow, essentially. If you're seeing this after the inauguration, it still can benefit you and your knowledge going forward, especially with the Democratic everything, Senate, House, presidency, all that stuff. So we're going to get into it right now. Stay tuned. Let's go. So I'm sure you guys have to experience this, but even in my personal life, I've had about 5 to 10 people tell me to buy gold, don't buy stocks, buy precious metals, all this other stuff besides stocks and real estate. Well, I'm here to tell you they are wrong. You buy stocks and real estate. When other people are not, you buy them. This is the golden moment. This is the next, I would say on the high end 5 years, I would say on the low end the next 2 years is the best time to be invested if you want wild returns, just like the Apple, Amazon, all those. I think you are going to see those type of businesses. I think you are going to see economies explode here and in China. So getting into that, we got to discuss why there's so much fear around the inauguration and the election associated with the stock market. Even with people that are big investors, a lot of people are fearful of Biden's tax increases. And a lot of interesting things happened today because Biden had originally said around November that he was going to raise taxes on people making over $400,000 a year. Something interesting did happen today involving that, and that's what really caught my attention. Janet Yellen, she used to be the Fed chairman, like Jerome Powell is now. Now she is going to be the Secretary of Treasury, like Steven Mnuchin just left. So she just said today that it would be a major mistake, in quotes, it would be a major mistake to raise taxes on corporations and higher net worth individuals. So that is interesting. That supports not Biden, but Trump's tax plan. She did say, though, that a couple of Trump's tax plans should get revised, like how you could get a tax break if you moved your headquarters to a different country. In regards to that, though, I don't think that's as important, just more or less something to watch for going ahead in the future. Watch for updates about that. But this is something I want to get into. This is a graph I found, a chart about that. In the blue, if you guys can see, is the S&P 500 index Democratic president. So on the bottom, it is the days of presidency. On the side, it is percentages. As you can see, and this is post-inauguration. So this is not anything up until. This is only after the president is confirmed. And you can see for the first about 100 days exactly, that there is really a slight difference from a Republican president and a Democratic president. But after the 100 days, you can see it, with a Democratic president, the stock market performs a lot better because Republican and Democrat, they just have a different way of doing things. Democrats kind of support the whole economy, and Republicans kind of support the just certain industries, certain businesses, and all that. I'm not going to get too political, but it is very interesting to see this. And then the green is S&P 500 index with just all presidents, and you could see that is pretty flat with a slight upward trajectory the whole time. So as far as how the stock market is projected to perform, I think in 2021 it's going to perform very well. So it would be a shame if you guys are investing in gold or anything that does not make investment gains, give you investment gains like the stock market does. Guys, so I also have to bring this article to your guys' attention. It says Biden's campaign tax proposals, including rolling back President Trump's 2017 tax cut law for taxpayers with income above $400,000, taxing capital gains at the same rates as ordinary income for people with income above $1 million, and raising the corporate tax rate from 21% to 28%, which is interesting because Janet Yellen said today that we have the 11th highest corporate tax rate in developed countries, and she was saying to stay competitive we have to keep that low to encourage spending for the long-term future, not just the near-term future, that the long-term future. So it really looks like she is going to be the one that stands in the way of raising taxes on a mass level, explaining how it'll actually hurt the economy. So that's one thing that you should, as investors, feel more confident about investing, especially in tech related companies that make a lot of money but reinvest a lot of money as well, so they would be more subject to tax gains overall. This says Democrats broadly think that wealthy people and corporations are not paying enough in taxes. A debate over how best to raise taxes on the rich was front and center during the Democratic presidential primary, with some Democratic candidates such as Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Bernie Sanders of Vermont taking more aggressive positions than Biden and calling for a wealth tax. It says the odds of any It says the odds of any tax increase on the wealthy went up after Democrats won the Georgia runoffs and swept the House, Senate, and presidency. So they have a major advantage as far as power. The victories will give Democrats and Republicans each 50 seats in the Senate, with Vice President-elect Kamala Harris giving the ability to break ties. Baby's crying, so sorry about that. And it goes on to talk about how they should and should not repeal the 2017 Trump tax cut. Biden did say, however, that he plans to pay for a permanent investments by making sure the wealthy pay their fair share of taxes and by doing away with tax breaks for companies that move jobs overseas in the coming weeks. Biden is expected to unveil a proposal on infrastructure, manufacturing, and clean energy. But me and my wonderful crybaby baby believe that taxes will not be increased for the average Joe or the average corporation. Ain't that right? Say yeah. So with that being said, that is my input on the situation. I think companies will get taxed more that try to leave the country, but I don't think the average corporation will get major tax increases as they are trying to spur the economy. But I made my baby cry. She's not very happy, so I'm going to go tend to that. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.